All right. See who comes in and who doesn't. See this. All right. We got probably a couple of people. Yeah, Kevin Artificial. Not much to say right now with regards to that. I mean, it's just pure unadulterated trash. Some of the worst goddamn refereeing I've ever seen in my life. It's just pure comical VAR play, pure trash when it comes to undeserved wins and results for a side that was up a man for over 60 minutes. I think it was just really unfortunate for a lot of players that played real hard and real well in poor conditions as a squad against one of the better teams in Europe. And Milan, unfortunately, lose 2-1 to Atletico Madrid at the San Siro, their first game back at the San Siro in 7 years, where they played against Atletico Madrid. This is just pure comedy. It's pure comedy. You go back to the first half, regardless if Kessie should have been should have gotten a yellow for the first foul or the second foul. Didn't deserve to be sent off for that. Next thing you know, Atletico Madrid is fouling, playing physical, getting away with some yellows that Milan players clearly would have gotten yellows for. There's just constant back and forth that, to me, it's just undeserved for Atletico. I don't give a damn if people say you deserve or don't deserve things in this sport. That's like one of the most undeserved results I've ever seen in my life. That's the level of anger I am feeling at the current moment is at the same level of the Muntari goal back 9 years ago. It's the same level of pure garbage. And I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying to be an adult and a professional about this, but it's a disgrace. And you can't allow that to happen. I don't see what happens within the original penalty call that hits off of Lamar, and then I'm pretty sure it was Balotore that it hit off as well. Like, what is Balotore supposed to do with his arms? Can someone explain that to me? Can someone explain to me in the rule book where it says that his arms are in an unnatural position within his control? It's not. That's not the case. It was Kalulu, right? Regardless, it's so goddamn stupid that we have to sit here and discuss this crap again. And this is also blame Kessie too, to an extent, for being risky and reckless and being stupid when you're on a yellow. Regardless if he didn't deserve a yellow in the first place, regardless if he didn't deserve a second yellow, you have to do better. You have to put your team in a better situation. And I was damn right about this yesterday when I absolutely said it. I said, I do not want to start this guy in this game. Who was goddamn right about that? I was. I said, start Tonali in this. It was stupid. It was stupid. And I don't know how many times I have to say stuff like this. And when we go to VAR, I am a VAR advocate. I believe it's the right thing to have in any match. And it's correct to have these things because it's needed. But holy shit, when you're using it like this, it makes it look like a goddamn sham. And it makes it look like all the conspiracy theories are warranted. Because I don't know how you come out here and tell me that that's a penalty. That's never a penalty. That never is. The guy was doing nothing all game. Nothing, Luis Suarez. This guy, I can't beat this guy. I can't beat this prick. Honestly, every single time my team faces him, he gets away with some garbage BS that he gets away with, and his team ends up winning. Italy 2014. Guy bites Chiellini and gets away with cannibalism. Godin scores a header. Italy's out of the World Cup. Next thing you know, Milan's playing in the Champions League with it. Like, this guy is such a scumbag. Why does this guy keep on getting this? I cannot stand it. And the referee, just pure trash. Pure trash. Milan, 11 versus 11, outplayed Atletico. Was the better team over Atletico. Right? Credit to... I can't even feel like I give credit to Simeone when it's so easy to just make substitutions when you have the game in your hand. Like, everything's in your hand. Okay, it's a 1-0 lead. 60 minutes the opposition has to play with 10 men. 60 minutes. They have few subs at their disposal because of the thin bench. He has everything. And it took a good goal for Griezmann, credit to him, but it literally took a garbage penalty that should never be a penalty for them to grind out and win 3 points. Now, Milan looking in where they could have taken advantage, they could have at least gotten a point and positioned themselves to, you're in third place after 2 match days. Atletico has 2 points. Liverpool's still at the top with 6 at the current moment. Now, all of a sudden, it's 6, 4, 0, and 1 and 0. So Milan have no points. They're currently, as of today, back in Serie A. No Europa League. It would be Porto to Europa League. Now you have to play Porto back to back. Then you go play Atletico again, and then it's Liverpool to wrap it up. I mean, this screwed them for so many reasons, and it just was not fair. And I know life is not fair. I totally get that. But now they have to go to Atletico Madrid to go play them. They still have to play at Porto. They have 3 home matches remaining. But my goodness, I mean, it's just BS, and it's not fair as to what happened right now. And we could blame refs all we want. Inexperience for some of these kids. I mean, like, I don't know what I want the team to do. I don't know if I can blame 10 guys that have to run their ass off for 60 plus minutes. I truly don't understand. What am I supposed to say? Am I supposed to blame Giroud where he's isolated with no one by himself? Am I supposed to get upset that they can't go on some counterattacks because they risk a counterattack from Atletico Madrid? Like, what are we supposed to be sitting here and saying that Milan did wrong in this instance? That's what I hate. Because if I can give credit to another team for beating Milan or beat up on Milan for making their own mistakes, fine, credit to them. But at the same damn time, I can't sit here and blame the 10 guys that worked their ass off to grind out 3 points. That have to sit with a loss now and you're at 0 points when it could have been such an opportunistic thing. Milan win this match, they're 3 points, right? Second place in the group. Atletico's looking there with 1 point over 2 matches, over Porto and Milan, 2 of the weaker teams within the group. Now, they have an opportunity. If they go and beat Liverpool within the next match, they're in first place. That's a reality for them. It turns around so quick for a side that did not deserve it. A side that did not deserve it. I'll say it straight up. They did not deserve that win. I don't care what anyone tells me. I don't care what Kessie double yellow or not, Kessie being stupid or not, did not deserve those points at all. I do not care. And you know what? In all reality, given what happened, I think a draw would have been fair enough because Atletico did earn that. It's not their fault that there was, someone giving them a ridiculous double yellow for Kessie in the first 30 minutes or so. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. What we need now is for Milan to regroup and hopefully figure this out. I mean, you have to put yourselves in a position that you have to just forget about this match and what happened and look at the positives. And the positives within this one are this, right? Because they have a 2-week break coming up after the Sunday match against Atalanta. You say this, okay, what are the positives we can take away from our 2 matches in the Champions League against arguably 2 sides that are the favorites to win their titles in their respective leagues, in Atletico Madrid and Liverpool? We can say this. 1, we came back, took a lead from Liverpool at Anfield, one of the toughest places to play, and we rallied in our first ever Champions League match with multiple players, right? The second one being we dominated Atletico Madrid for 27, 30 minutes until we got an undeserved double yellow for one of our starting players and had to go down 60 odd minutes, almost 70 with the stoppages that had to come into that, and just lose on a freaking goddamn non-existent penalty. There's positives to take away from it. There's positives. But at the same time, I don't want to hear positives when there's no results. And I totally get that. I understand if you guys don't want to go with that. I understand if the players don't want to hear that. There's always some positives to take away. But I can't sit here and say I'm happy. I'm not happy. We have 0 points through the first 2 games in the Champions League when we should have had at least one, and put ourselves into a position where we could say, hey, we beat Porto. We could still figure this out. Now it's a much more difficult path for Milan to even try and make it out of the group. It really is. And it's annoying because these players did not deserve it for the most part. They really just didn't. And, you hope Brahim Diaz is going to be okay. I hope it's just another knock. I hope it's, something that he could bounce back in and play on Sunday. I love the positives from Leao. I think Leao played really well. The defense was great. Tomori was unbelievable. I mean, just an unbelievable, great game from him. I think that Magnon played well. Even then, like nothing you can do. It's just stupid. It's just garbage. It sucks. And I can't believe this. It's stupid, and I'm sorry I missed all these comments here. We had to get it out. I've been ranting for 11, 12 minutes. Well, you've fallen, but can't even see handball. These handball situation makes no sense. Yeah, I mean, $300 million worth of subs on the bench. I mean, listen, what are you going to do? The 5 subs, huge for a side like that against us when we're thin. Hopefully they get 2 wins. You got to get 2 wins against Porto. Porto's a good side, man. Porto's a good side. Cassie shouldn't just issue an apology. He should just sign the damn contract. Have to get 6 points out of the Porto matches. Have to get a point from Liverpool at home, a result at home from Liverpool. Have to beat Atletico away. Get some goddamn revenge. That's all I know. That's all I know. You better get some revenge. I thought this guy, by the way, this is a Benacer jersey, played awesome. I thought Benacer was so goddamn good. And I'm happy everyone's seeing it. I'm seeing it in the comment section right now. Everyone's seeing the type of player that he is, the impact that he can make, and how good he was. But I'll tell you what, man. Thin at the number 10 position, it showed. It showed today. I mean, that killed us. Ballo-Torre coming in, man. And you know what the funnier part was? They don't call a penalty on Tomori when Tomori's thing in the first half looked more like a handball than that call on Kalulu did. I mean, like, what are we talking about here? Like, what are we sitting here saying? I'll try and pull up some comments. Yeah, Ballo-Torre was garbage today. Garbage. No, indefensible. I thought Teo did pretty well, honestly, all things considered, pushing up when there wasn't much to go off of. I'm going to try and see what Santangelo. Okay. Listen, yeah, you can just keep on giving some of the comments. There's so many positives to take away from the first 25, 30 minutes where I was like, damn, this team's good. I was looking at it and saying to myself, we can make it out of the group. We have a good chance. I think the critique of Giroud is a little harsh. What is he supposed to do? Drop back a little bit more? We know already that the guy is not going to be able to do too much in terms of moving forward and pressing. You don't want the guy to tire out and press. He has to have hold-up play. And even the hold-up play can't even be enough with them. They can't push forward. They can't send men forward. You can't do it. When you're in that situation, Atletico, that's exactly what they wanted. And they held on as long as they could. Credit or whatever to Griezmann. You guys are up a man. You should have scored. The fact is, the result for Atletico is good because it's a win, right? But the way they got the result, how is Simeone not pissed off? You got to destroy Milan. You got to destroy a young Milan side down a man. There's no excuse. You have one of the greatest strikers of all time in Luis Suarez. You have this amazing Portuguese talent in João Felix. You have all these other guys. Rodrigo de Paul off the bench. Lamar's off the bench. So many different players that you could bring and put in. And they did, and they're of quality, and they're way better than some of them are better than Milan starters. And they still had to grind it out like that. It's just, I can handle losses when it's deserved, when they get embarrassed, and I get pissed like that. I can respect it, but I can't respect this. I can't get behind it. I can't find a silver lining. I don't care what anyone tells me right now. I really don't. And there's no justification for it. There has to be something said about how we constantly are in these situations within this sport. I'm not saying Italian sides. I'm not saying Milan. I'm just wondering, and I'm trying to figure out how it's possible, how it's okay that we come to the conclusion that this makes sense, that this is fair to another side to get screwed over like this. And screwed over is the very PG version, the Twitch version of it. It is a sour apple to bite, Ball. And I'd like to appreciate everyone and thank everyone for coming in here and hanging out. There's around almost 75 to 80 of you. I really appreciate it. I know everyone's not happy. I'm happy to and want to thank everyone that came on during the halftime spaces that I always do the halftime spaces. There's nothing they can do, Paul. You can't go to UEFA for this. There's no precedent to be set. You're gonna have to unfortunately swallow this game and move on and pick yourself up and have some resolve. And I thought the team had some great fight, man. Some great grit today. Some response. That's a response against a real top Atletico side that came in and, they have a lot of quality, as I mentioned, with the guys they could bring off the bench. Milan did everything they could within their power, within the young squad, an inexperienced Champions League side, and a side that is thin right now. They showed a lot. They showed a lot to me. And the best way to respond is not mope around. It's not to get upset. It's to punch Atalanta in the mouth come Sunday. It's to show them and take it out on them. It's to show everything that happened to us and what we're disappointed about. We bring it to them. And also, by the way, we better have a great game from Frank Kessie. He has no choice. He has no choice at this point. He has to bring everything that he's got in these next two matches. Verona, Atalanta. It better be the Frank Kessie show. It better be him. It better be him to do that. They have to start him. I think you have to consider it because there's serious fatigue now with Benacer potentially and Tonali. I know you're just about to go to break for a couple of weeks, but those guys have some national team assignments. They might have to start Kessie in that. Yeah, Atalanta is on Sunday, correct? With this, I'm trying my best to get all these tweets out and everything. I apologize if I'm late, if I'm not reading every message in the chat. I see all of them. I'm trying to address them as soon as I possibly can. I'm truly sorry about that. It doesn't look like Santangelo is going to be able to get on with us. But man, I'm trying to find my own damn tweet. I'm an idiot. I'm trying to get a retweet so we get more people in here. Anyone see the EIF soccer thing? I know nobody likes soccer, but EIF soccer trying to backtrack and saying Mike Magnon made a poor decision shushing Suarez. First of all, Suarez is damn POS in the first place, and then they backtracked and they deleted it. I quote tweeted it, and then I just saw like later on, I think our boy Miguel was like that, dude. So I'm not even like checking that many notifications on Twitter at the moment, just trying to get retweets and all that stuff. It'll just be me. I feel like it's good enough. I don't know. I got to go check the thing. Okay, Ahmad. 1 second. And he tagged me. Yeah, so I mean, listen. I mean, there's no point in asking your guys' thoughts at this point because Kush, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I didn't get anything. I didn't see something from him, unfortunately. I'm sure he's busy. It's not his fault. I'm sure he must have forgot because we talked about it over a week ago. It's really not his fault. The guy's he's a busy dude. If you guys don't already, go and follow Kush's channel on the Milan corner. Oh, there goes the camera. Can't even move it around. What a disaster today. There we go. That's better. What the hell happened? Did the Zoom just fix itself? I don't even understand. I've been trying to get this perfect thing, and now the shot looks better than it ever has. Silver linings. All right. What do you mean, Fatiero? You didn't even make it. Yeah. Fibon, sorry. I would be irate too. Kush is probably molding in his room. Yeah, don't blame him. Oh, Admiral, I can give you an update at least. The wig is going to be coming in on Friday, at the very least. So we'll have it for the Atalanta preview, so we could see. Milan's just going to have to get a lot of points. And what we said and what Matt and I have discussed is this. You have to get a win on the road. You have to. There's no excuse for it, especially if you're going to drop points at home. You already dropped points to Atletico, second toughest team in the group. Liverpool's clear of everyone. I think it's well known and documented, like I mentioned. Try to tell some of you guys. Some of you guys thought Atletico was the tougher one. No, it's Liverpool. That is a good point. That is a good point, Fatiero. If Liverpool do qualify within the 5 games, which if they beat Atletico, they're more than likely to do so, because then they could just dismantle Porto again. I think we have a good chance if they lay off a little bit, try and focus on the league a little bit more. Admiral, I'm not dancing anything on anything. We just gotta win. I don't even know. I'm just super upset at this moment, with everything, like most of you people are at this point in time. We've waited so long to see our club get back into this competition. We waited so long to see them play again in the San Siro, and then we get this. There's nothing that just like can justify this and to make anyone okay. But guys, also at the same time, you just have to remember this is a sport. This isn't a direct impact on your life. Okay, so don't get too down on yourselves with a loss like this. It's still football. It's calcio. It's soccer. Whatever you call it. Don't get too high with the highs. Don't get too low with the lows. You just keep things moving. And you got to do what you can to move forward with this. I'm awaiting on the match ratings. I personally think, in my opinion, that I think the man of the match should personally be Ismail Benacer. I think you could give Brahim. I think you could give it to Leao. I think those guys all together. Yeah, well, it affects your blood pressure, but you can't let it. Real Kevin Hart, you can't let that. Was it time wasted? I don't think he would waste time to come off. I don't know. I can't speculate. I don't like speculating on injuries and all that stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, Admiral. Everyone saw it. Every single angle, media set, this and that. We all know that was not a penalty. That hit off of Lamar first. I don't, it's super frustrating to me with this because it's just such a grind. Surely Kessie can't be asking for credit. Listen, Kessie's losing leverage by the day, guys. Kessie, at this rate, Frank Kessie, he's going to accept the offer. He has no choice. This is spiraling out of control for him. It's spiraling out of control. This is when you see contract negotiations get inside of someone's head. Because even if it wasn't even in the back of his mind or at the forefront of his mind right now, it adds up after the match because it's a missed penalty. Poor match against Liverpool. Poor match against a bunch of teams in a row. And now you get the double yellow in a Champions League match. Starting to add up. It piles up. He's a young guy still. I don't know. It's really disappointing. Okay, we're just waiting for Kalulu and Balotelli's ratings to be fixed. Shout out to our guy Ahmad for doing this. So yeah, angry aside, do you think we couldn't have faced Atleti? What do you mean? I think we could have. I think we deserved a draw with 10. I think we deserve to concede. Absolutely. That was well earned by them. How about this? Griezmann and Suarez struggling to start the year. Suarez struggling to score goals for Atletico Madrid. Scores the penalty. Antoine Griezmann doing nothing in all competitions for Atletico. Scores against us in a really nice volley too. It's just, football giveth, football taketh away. I agree with you, Chillis. That was a real poor clearance by Romagnoli. Real poor. The bad last few minutes from him. Atletico had 3 shots on target. Listen, they deserved it just because of the ref. I get it, but at that point, we're playing with 10 men. They deserve the 1 goal. Like, direct impacts on a goal, decision-wise, was the penalty. And it's like, what? We want Magnon to make another save on a penalty against like one of the greatest players of all time in Luis Suarez. It's just disheartening. It's so aggravating as a fan, and I don't think anyone has any resolve for it. We have to go in there and punch Atletico in the mouth. We have to go there and beat them down. We have to take 3 points from there. We have to beat Porto for 3 points. I personally do think we could beat Porto, no problem. I think we can. How do we deal with these injuries? We need guys coming back. I saw Ibra is going to get called up and go with Sweden, but he's not able to play for this weekend. I don't know, man. It's gutting. It's like a sucker punch. It really, there's, and I tweeted it too. I was so damn right about it. What did I say? Ready? Let's see what we got. I said something. I was like, I expect at least 5 minutes of stoppage time and pain at the end of it. We got 6 minutes of stoppage time, and it was pure pain. That's the worst loss as a Milan fan, honestly, or worst result as a Milan fan since that draw against Juve with the Montari goal. And probably the Barca comeback in the second leg when we were up 2-0, when Niang hit the post. Gut punching stuff. It's that. There was some stuff with that. Okay, we got the thing. I'm just going to go download it. We'll talk about the match ratings, and then we could let everyone head on out and enjoy the rest of your nights, evenings, go to bed, go eat some dinner, spend some time with your family. Per usual. Appreciate you guys once again. We're going to have everyone, maybe we can have Kush on Friday. I'm sure there was just some mishap in regards to that. Okay, wait. Here. All right. Wait, no, that's not the one either. This is it. Okay. Share my screen. Matt's not going to be able to join us, by the way, in case anyone tries asking. Oh, this got to be the one. I think this is the one. All right. So here we go with this. I think we go with this. Rock that. Is that better? You guys like this? Yeah, we'll go with this. Try it out. All right. As you can see, Pioli, not much you could do with the 6. Tomori, well-deserved, 7.5. Calabria deserves 6 points. Romagnoli, yeah. I mean, just listen. You play great for all those matches, and then that happens. Teo Hernandez, I thought he had a pretty good match. Tonali, good match. Kessie, 4, warranted. Rebic did all he could, 6. Magnon, 6.5. Agree on Brahim. Agree. Salamaker's maybe a 6, in my opinion. Benacer, absolutely. Thought he could be man of the match. Leao, I think it well deserved. Kalulu, deserved. Balotore, poor. Giroud, couldn't do too much. Kessie, too high. Yeah, Kessie just... So listen, not making excuses for VAR, not even trying to justify anything that we saw today. The reason why it was not reversed, and I could simply explain this to you, and you can agree with it. We could hate the rules. We could like the rules all we want. I'll tell you why it was not reversed. And the simple reason that it was not reversed at the end of the day was there was no clear and obvious error on the play to them. It was too confusing to them to say, did he absolutely get this wrong? That's the only reasoning. That's the only angle you could see or say as to why that led them to this decision. That's it. Yeah, I mean, listen, Leao for me was awesome. If he would have scored that bicycle kick, oh my goodness. Oh my God, if he scored that. I mean, how could he not, Luis Pop? How could Pioli not be in a bad mood? How could you not be in a bad mood? How could you sit here and tell him not to be in a bad mood? Yeah. Penalty and stoppage time. Yeah. I thought he had to go check it himself. I think that you have to just give it a VAR. Just say, I can't make this decision. Go to VAR. It should always be the ref on the field for this. I don't think there should be a VAR team making the decisions. I think they should just simply say, I think you should check this. It shouldn't be, I don't know. I think if that ref on the field sees that penalty, he's got to say to himself, okay, I messed up. Yeah, and not being able to review a second yellow is something that they should look back on. I think anytime that there is a play or card involving a player being sent off the pitch, you should review it. There should be an opportunity to review it. Because if he looks at it again, man, It's just dumb, bro. It's just dumb because both goals are a direct impact of the decisions made by the ref. I don't even need these in at this point. This is just stupid as well. Now I'm just getting angry. I'm hungry, frustrated. Listen, telling refs not to be the center of attention in this sport is good luck. Good luck with that, man. So for me, I'm really happy again with some of the youngsters. I'm happy with Kalulu, by the way. I thought Kalulu played awesome. I thought what he brought for us within this match was great. Florenzi, not even that bad. I think there were some positives to take away from that. Just what can you say at the end of the day, my friends? Milan were unfortunately put in a situation where the referees' decisions and outcomes affected them, and their own player and one of their leaders, in Frank Kessie, affected the match like that. He knows better. He knows he has to be better. Hopefully, he never makes as dumb of a decision in his career again than that one that he did. It's frustrating. But there's positives to take away from it, but it's difficult to take away positives given the situation. I want to take away positives, and the best way for me personally to get over this is see a win against Atalanta. If we win against Atalanta, there is not someone on Milan Twitter that would be more happy on the play. Probably all of Twitter to see that man lose. So yeah, those were the great ratings. Thank you, Ahmad, for that. Always greatly appreciated from you to give those ratings. I'll try and give him a shout out on the channel. I got to find it. I think his ad's in Arabic, so it's very difficult for me to find it. But if I can, I will try and do so. Shout out to Wedgie, by the way. Always coming in. Guys, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. It's called Milan Reports. Please help us get there to 100 subscribers. I will go and grab it right now for you guys. I didn't even pull up Twitch. You know what's even worse, guys? If anyone's into betting, I had a draw today. I had a draw for Milan, right? For us to draw against Atletico Madrid. It would have paid over $200, 200 American dollars for me, and I lost. Good thing it was free money. There's the link to the channel if you guys don't already have that. That's on Twitch there. So go and check that. We're at 81 subscribers currently. If you guys are already not subscribed to the channel, please do so. It would be greatly appreciated. If you don't follow the Twitch channel already, please follow the Twitch channel. It would be greatly appreciated as well. If you don't follow Vito on Twitter, follow Vito at Vito Angele. Please follow the Milan Reports Twitter as well. It's at MilanReports.com. Right there underneath the ticker, as you could see on the ticker. It is the ticker. Follow Matt Santangelo at Matt_Santangelo. He's very, very close to 11,000 followers. He is at 10.9 right now. I just actually got over 3,000 followers today during or prior to the match. Shout out to AFC James, Arsenal fan. Shouted me out for that. We're over there. I greatly appreciate everyone who follows me, supports all the work, whether it's on Milan Reports, whether it's State of Play podcast, or on The Athletic. So yeah. Disappointing. Anything else? If anyone wants like schedule updates, we'll try and have Kush on. I'll try and contact him, see what happened. Totally not his fault. Kush, if you're watching now, I don't know if you hopped in or not. Apologies in advance if we couldn't connect today. We'll figure that out. People make mistakes. I ask him late to come on all the time, and if it was just something that he forgot to check on, no big deal. Kush has a great YouTube channel. Be sure to check that out. Be sure to go and follow Miguel AJ's YouTube channel as well. I'm sure he's going to have something good to come out after this. At Vito Angele is someone else you should be following. Am I forgetting or anything else, guys, that I should remember? Admiral, you'll take credit for people, yeah. No problem, Marazio. Appreciate you. Thanks for chilling. Have a good night. Enjoy yourself. Sleep tight. There'll be better days, as always. No problem, Sabrina. Thank you. Appreciate everything you do. I agree, Fatiero. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Just give shout-outs to everyone right now. Chillis, Admiral, Fabian, as always. So sorry, Fabian, if I didn't get to see anything. John was in here. We saw Mika in here, Paul, Real Kevin Hart, which is like still so funny to this day. Eric in here, 42069. Love that. KU Haug, ACM, Bitfrost, JRAG, Milanista Forever, 94, Luis Pap, Kruktian, and Nell. Depot, good to see you, Depot. I don't know if you're still in here, but appreciate you. Chillis was in here, CK31, Shoshai, Tio Cremi. What else? Who we got? Someone I didn't get this shout out. Yeah, that was pretty much everybody. Nate's in here. Hey, Nate. Appreciate you. Thank you. Dirty Dave as well. Thank you. Or Dav, Dirty Dave, Dav. Paul, no problem. Yeah, thanks for your time and shared emotions. Listen, I'm much more tame. I'm not like Troops from Arsenal Football TV that freaks out all the time. I keep my composure. I went to school for this. I have to keep my composure with everything, even if I'm frustrated or not. Try not to show too much emotion, at the end of the day. Still have to talk and have a discussion. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There isn't much left to discuss. Unfortunately, we lose 2-1 at home to Atletico Madrid, second match day in the Champions League. Maybe things will turn around. You never know. Football's a funny sport. Milan can pull off a win. Let's see if we can do that. With that, Friday, tune in. Matt Santangelo and I should be there for a match preview against Atalanta that we play on Sunday. Then it's an international break. Greatly appreciate all of you. And until then, see you Friday. Hopefully the wig is in on time. See ya.